And so when we were talking at the end, we were getting ready to go, and so they were running around, they were thanking everybody. And this one young man came up to me who I'd talked with a couple times earlier, tried to, I guess I was to talk with him that night. And so we're kind of closing out, and I said, I see the good within your heart, and you're going to make it. You're going to be okay with life. You just have to, you got to trust that good part of you. Because earlier when I was talking to him, he said, it's easy in here. It's when you get out in the world with your friends and family. So he's just trying to get real strong in there. So I was giving him the last couple of words, you can do this. And Cindy was standing with me, and she says to him, well, you didn't know you were talking to a minister, did you? And he goes, he doesn't sound like a minister. He sounds like a brother. And that's what we went there for. To be their elder brothers, elder sisters. Just like we work with our spiritual guides and teachers who are our elder brothers and sisters who've walked this path, and they're showering us with light to support us, and they're saying in their energy and love, it's all right, you can make it. And it was a powerful, humbling, mystical night. And I just want to, I've thanked everybody profusely, but those gifts were out of control. They were so happy. I'll read a poem in this book. This is page 90. And this is called Genesis. Light of light, the living light. The light we long to be. The essence lives within each heart. We journey here to see. An inner eye made single does simplify the way. With clarity and vision, we manifest a new day. The Christing of the masses, our time is dawning now. Take no thought of what your part. The knowing is within your heart. The Christ has come to guide us. It's time for us to shift, to live in love and brotherhood, as giver and as gift. We journey here to experience love, to be love, to know that we are love. And that love is what transforms us, which allows us to be who we came here to be. On Christmas Eve, when we light that candle and symbolically ignite that Christ light within our heart, we quicken that connection to that divine original birth. That bridge that Jesus, the Christ, opened up for us. The bridge between our lower self and higher self. The bridge between our carnal self and our divine self. Allowing us to live, to ascend in consciousness. And if we take the time to be still, we'll begin to know the continuity of life. We'll begin to understand that the experiences we have are our consciousness growth that allow us to know more and more each day, I and my Father are one. Jesus came to show us our individuality. We are the individual sparks of God, that unique light of God. We came to understand that as we consciously stand forth and light that light or choose love or choose the higher it is an initiation in consciousness. We consciously choose to live to that next level, to live at a higher level of awareness, and to manifest that love a little greater. And then that leads to identity. And then our identity is just owning it. Our identity is how we live. Our identity is how we live. You know, the birth of the Christ was foretold. They'd been waiting for the Savior, for the Messiah, for hundreds and hundreds of years. And then when Christ was born, a few people were ready and recognized it. And a lot of people missed it. But that light was so bright, and the energy quickened so hard that each heart, the light that lighteth every man, the light that lighteth every woman who cometh into the world, is quickened by the Christ. So the birth was foretold. The time we live in now has been foretold. What an exciting time we live in. Talk about some good news. This is the time we've been waiting for. The energy is clearing. The ethers are drawing near. The veil is being lifted. More and more people are beginning to know who they are and beginning to claim it in the actions that they take. And as we look at the world and see everything that's going on, if we begin to look from our heart, we'll see the changes. You see, we have to look from our heart, not from our eyes. Because when we look from our eyes, we're still looking in duality. And we're looking at the worldly way. A way that we have accepted for eons. And so now, as we begin to look with our heart and live from our heart, we will see the change that's happening. And it's happening, and we just say, yeah, God. I know my teacher has been patience, because I've been ready for a long time. But I can see it happening. And so what it is to not miss it. To not miss it and to participate in it. And we can all look at what's mine to do. What is mine to do? Little old me. You're looking at the wrong identity. You see? Looking at our human self, our mortality. Little old me. We're not looking at our higher self. I and my Father are one. It's not I, but the Father within who doeth the works. As I stand forth, the Father within stands forth. There's a good mantra. As I stand forth, the Father within stands forth, no matter what you do, as you go through life. When you meet someone, in your mind, when I stand forth, the Father within stands forth, opens up that door, the heart flows, the love flows. We connect on a higher level. We lift each other. It's to begin to understand why we're here. To be that love of God made manifest. That's why we're here. You know, we work with people in meditation classes and workshops and healing work, and we talk with people, take them back. Everyone looks for their purpose in life. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? And the major, 90% of the time, they come back from the meditation, and what? Because in higher consciousness they ask, what's my purpose? Take them up to a real high level, what's my purpose? 90% at least, maybe even more. They'll come back and they'll go, my purpose is just to love. Like, it's not good enough. When that's the highest gift, that's the highest thing we can do, is to love. It seems that's real easy, isn't it? It's easy to love. But how many ways can our mind keep us from loving?